What's up, guys? It's the Sound Alchemist, and I'm here right next to...
Knee slapping Gershwan while you knee slapped. This is for the...
Greater...
This is a video series where we answer the questions left by you, the viewer. If you have a question for us, comment down below. Put question in front of your question, because we usually get to those first. We always get to those first. That is what Cheeky Hines did. He asks, can Guardsmen become Space Marines? The quick answer is no. The long answer is no. Well, kinda.
Well, I mean...
It's because the requirements to become a Space Marine is like you have to be prepubescent or you have to be going through puberty. So between, what is that, like 9 to 17?
Man, if you didn't go to puberty until 17...
Well, there's some people that don't finish
right.
until they're 21.
True.
22, something like that. But anyways, and it's because the gene seed is more acceptable to a child's body. And a lot of guardsmen, they're guardsmen since they were born. Like, if you're born on a world like Cadia, you are put into the military and you are educated to fire a weapon before you even learn to read or write. Even though Cadia's gone now.
Pay respects. But yeah, I mean, he's right. Especially when you look at the Death Corps of Krieg, there's like, at one point I think they said most of the military force were boys. Because that's how many people died during like sieges and stuff like that.
Yeah, so they were under the age. They couldn't even drink and they were being pumped with oxygen. Which is what I need.
Air swallows.
Yeah. Made it worse.
But yeah, I mean, there's been guardsmen that have become really badass. Yeah, you've got Macarius, who led a crusade, which was one of like the most profitable, best crusades ever led. And then you've got like Colonel Starkan and all those guys, Yarick. Like, if you made any one of those guys into a Space Marine, they'd be like legendary.
Mm-hmm. So, and it's all about picking them while they're still young.
Mm-hmm.
If the Inquisition doesn't get them, the Tempestus Scions don't get them. The what is the other one? Just the Adeptus Ministorum.
Mm-hmm.
Then yeah. So the Minotaurs are a chapter that follows the orders of the Inquisition, right?
Or the High Lords.
The High Lords. And the High Lords have access to the Schola Progenium, which is where, like, if you are an Imperial, not worker, but, like, if you're an Imperial, like, higher up, I guess, and you die, your children, your orphan children, get placed into the Schola Progenium, and then the Ecclesia, or the High Lords, have access to just pluck those guys out, the most badass of them, before they hit puberty or whatever. Send them to the Minotaurs, and all of a sudden the Minotaurs have a recruit from like that would be an Imperial Guardsman, and he's now a Minotaur Space Marine.
Right.
So yeah,
that's actually a pretty cool concept that I never thought of before.
Mm-hmm. It's all about connecting the dots.
It is. Boom. The more you know.
Next question.
I had a good one. Zionic Nexus. Do you think that the Dark Eldar will somehow evolve from their current states?
What?
The Dark Eldar. Like, do you think somehow they'll like evolve themselves to become more powerful or like different than what they are now?
I don't think so. I think they're too cocky in their own like belief system. I mean, if they continued to believe in I think they're called Dark Muses and Cain. If they continue to believe in those types of like gods and like debauchery and all that kind of stuff, even after a freaking chaos god consumed their entire empire, they're not gonna change. No amount of rehab is gonna put them out of the whole like
yeah. They like inflicting pain and flaying people too much to change who they are.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now, will Games Workshop see that Dark Eldar are a little too risque for the 40k galaxy? Maybe in the future, depending on how much attention they want to push towards kids. Right?
Yeah, that's true. Maybe chains and whips will start exciting everybody.
Yeah.
Not just Rihanna.
Next one.
Alucard Tepes. Mayo or ketchup?
What about you? What do you say?
I like both. Like, I like my ketchup with fries, and I like my sandwiches with mayo. But I don't really like ketchup on too many things, so I gotta go with mayo.
I like ketchup more than mayo because I think like mayo you have to have something with it. Or very specific things with it. Like you have to have mayo and bread, right?
Right.
That's like the thing. But with ketchup, you have ketchup with fries.
Hot dogs.
Hot dogs. I don't like hot dogs.
I don't like hot dogs either.
You're not supposed to put ketchup on your hot dogs.
Really?
Yeah.
Joe
we wouldn't
Rogan
know.
say that?
No, no, because that's the whole thing, right? But we don't eat hot dogs, so it don't matter. But
what is a hot dog?
if you mix them together, you get
good.
ultimate sauce. Yeah, which is pretty cool. It's I think it's ketchup, mayo, and some relish, and you get ultimate sauce. So do that. Next question comes from Colton Batter. Are you guys excited for October? It's about damn time Orcs Kit love. Thank you for the videos, guys. You're awesome.
I'm excited for Orctober. I'd say 10% for Orcs, mainly because this dude's getting a Codex. And the other 90% for Halloween. I don't know, I just like the atmosphere of Halloween. Haunted houses, scary movies, that kind of thing.
That's true. I'm actually really upset about October, especially with what they're bringing out. I was going to make a video about this. I don't know if I will. But I think that orcs are getting too much of a cartoony feel. Like, you have the Gene Stealers. I talked about this before, but the Gene Stealers have these awesome aberrants that look monstrous and scary, and the orcs have a Hot Wheel truck. The latest one where they have like a Gretchen in the cover,
like strapped like that.
Yeah, like I get it. It's like
reminds me of Mad Max.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the point that they're trying to bring, but like I don't know. Like it's still a little too cartoony for me. I want to see more like I want to see blood and guts coming out of the Gretchen. Because the speed of the bike is so fast, it's just ripping its intestines out. That'd be cool.
Yeah, that sounds pretty badass.
Yeah, make that. I guess you can convert it.
Right.
But I want to see blood and guts.
I mean, I really like the model for what is it? The thing you have the trucks.
Oh yeah, the trucks. Yeah,
trucks
look good. Yeah. Battle wagon.
Battle wagon.
Menacing.
Yes.
It looks like it should be on the battlefield. Hot Wheels, no. So I'm well, and then I'm also kind of excited because I feel like GW is like holding back on us. They're gonna come out with a God School model, or they're gonna come out with some type of like new foot soldier type thing. Yeah. Next one.
Paul NK. Have you guys ever been into the Willis Tower? Did you step into the glass floor where you can see everything under your feet? Which one of you is the most comfortable with heights?
How are you scared of heights?
Yeah, actually I am.
That's why you didn't get on the roller coaster.
Yeah, I don't. The first time I went to Six Flags, I got on like every roller coaster, and after that, I get on like maybe one or two.
Have you been to the Willis Tower?
No, and that's why.
Yeah, I've never been either. We bought this pass too that we had access to it, but we got there and it was too late. It closed at 7, which is kind of stupid.
I mean, wouldn't it be cool to like be out there at night, like looking at all the like, lights and whatnot?
Have you been to the 360 Chicago? That's pretty cool.
No, I have not.
You're in the Hancock building, and it's like you can just walk around the entire thing. It's just like a bar area type thing. That's pretty cool. Next question comes from Rodney Stillwell. Guys, it's your boy Lugs.
Hey, what's up, man?
That'll be my street name you guys gave me, remember? Yes, we remember. My question is, Gersh, did that shirt come with a tampon? Yes. But seriously, I've heard that Logar has come out of his meditation that has been in the last 10k years. Have you guys heard anything? What do you think he's been doing in that room for so long? Possible he's been doing some rituals that require that long?
Yeah, so Lorgar, surprisingly, is one of my favorite Primarchs, just because, like, everybody looks down on him, they see him as the weakest Primarch, but, like, in some instances of his lore, like, he actually, like, punked, like, Horus. He's like, what are you doing? You don't tell me what to do. And now that he's been in meditation, and he's like has that demonic form, I feel like he's just gonna come out a badass, and he's gonna do some really crazy things. That's really gonna have like a turning point in Space Marine lore. Like maybe he'll kill off like all the High Lords, or he'll like wreck Mars or something like that, to the point where something big's gonna happen.
Yeah, that would be a good point. Did he become a demon Primarch?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's like one image of like from here up of what he looks like, and he's got like demonic things.
Horns.
Yeah, horns.
Do you have any idea or any speculation at what he's been doing for so long?
Well, I mean, what do teenage boys do behind closed doors? Right. But no, I think he's just like been meditating, focusing all like the warp energy like into him, fueling himself, sensing what's been going on in the outer galaxy, just so he knows what to do.
Right.
Left.
Next question comes from Michael Howell. Nope, we already answered that.
Christian Blanchard. If you guys could make a new abhuman / xeno race, what would it be? Something aquatic. I keep saying that. I feel like GW needs to put more emphasis into like water races or like ocean worlds or something like that. Kind of like what they did with the Age of Sigmar stuff, where they got like sea serpents, the Ideneth Deepkin, I believe is what they're called, but just implement it to 40k.
I think that would be really badass for the Imperial Guard to get, because if you live in the water, then like you start adopting like those like big ass eyes, the gills, and all that kind of stuff. But it would be cool to see them as like Imperial. The regiment, they'll have like the tanks that, if you ever seen Hellboy.
Oh yeah.
He has like the tank so that he can breathe when he's outside of water. But he also he has like other things that he developed in water, because you can't really communicate in water like we do, like with voice. So it's like telepathic. It'd be cool to have a regiment that number one is like really good for stealth, and then like has some way of communicating telepathically that translates to like warp technology. So like instead of having a psyker out there, you have this regiment that has like psychic abilities for the Imperial Guard. That would be cool.
Yeah.
That's what I would do.
If you want more lore on like water worlds, I think Gershwin did a.
Oh yeah, how they live. Yeah, it's really cool. It's daily life on a water planet or water world. Check that out. Last question. I have one from Gutter Snipe Pie. What faction do you think A-list celebrities would play as if they played 40k? Oh, so like if they played 40k, what
like celebrities?
Yeah.
Which one? Like what celebrities? Like
so
Danny DeVito.
Yeah, and I don't think Danny DeVito's A-list, but
that hurts.
Who would he play? Squats.
Squats, yeah.
An A-list celebrity would be what? Leonardo DiCaprio. He would play Imperial Guardsmen, probably, right?
Why not?
Who's another celebrity? Joe Rogan.
I don't think he's A-list.
He would play Imperial Guard for sure, because he's all about that base.
Isn't he like 50 years old?
He's old, yeah. John Cena.
Well, Raven Guard, because they can't see him.
There you go.
The Rock. Who would he play?
Korn.
Yeah, I could see him being Korn. Or maybe like Iron Warriors.
We don't really know A-list celebrities, because I don't think any of these guys are A-list celebrities.
I'd say The Rock is an A-list celebrity. He has like 20 movies a year.
That's true.
Yeah.
Then that means Kevin Hart must be up there too. Who would Kevin Hart play?
the what are they called? The Harlequins.
Oh yeah.
Because he's like funny or whatever.
He's a comedian.
Cardi B.
Cardi B would probably play Slanesh because she was a stripper.
Was she really?
Yeah.
Oh.
So Slanesh Demonettes.
The Migos and Drake.
The Migos would be who would the Migos be?
There's 3 of them, right?
Yeah.
You got Offset,
Quavo,
and then you got the other one.
Yeah, the one that just kind of stands there, walks around. I don't know. They would play Nurgle for some reason.
Sure.
And then what did you just say? Drake. Who cries a lot in the 40k world? Tao. You'd play Tao.
Yeah, I guess nothing was the same. After the ethereals die.
There you go. And those were the questions for today. If you guys have more questions, wait, the ethereals all died?
Well, like the supreme one.
Okay.
Yeah.
If you guys have more questions for us, comment down below.
As always, don't forget to put question before your question because we get those questions first. If you guys have suggestions, make sure you put suggestion, etc., etc. And yeah, I mean, hit us up on our Instagram, our Twitter, Facebook, and Patreon for more things 40k.
This is Gershwan,
Sound Alchemist, and we are out.
Always used to put my freedom first in any situation.